It's loose. This feels loose. What up, everybody? Ooh. Yibbidum, yibbidum. Yibbidum, yibbidum. Yibbidum, yibbidum. Strangulation. It's from your hand. Just for oh, I don't know the words. Straight up suffocation. Yes. Ooh. It's on your head. Your sorrow and serenity. The truth is absolution, yes. Your sorrow and serenity. It's on your head. Let's sing it together, guys. This is my life. Welcome to the Concrete Chronicles, starring your boy Narnia Chungus. What a great name, by the way. Have we ever talked about how good the name Chungus really is? Damn it! Chungus is a great name. Chungus. It says so much. I'm fucking it up. I'm fucking it up. How are you guys? Tell me all your secrets immediately. You know, I just thought about some stuff today about the channel, man. I don't know, you can't tell this light in my face. The guy behind me is an asshole. Driving a truck. What a dick. Why would he do that? Why would he drive a truck? Why? Because it's a superior vehicle? Oh, yeah. Because it's awesome? Yeah, probably. Probably all those things. Why? Because I want one. I have truck and penis envy. Penis envy of the truck. Truck penis envy. All the above. A or D. Yeah. This is my last serenade, yes. From this song away. This is my last serenade, and all of you can. Sorry, I'm full of it tonight. Full of it. Speaking of being full of it, I have a deviated penis. My stream is deviated. It goes all over the place. It's fucking chaos. Makes a fucking mess. It's embarrassing. I don't really get embarrassed. Scratch that. I don't really get embarrassed. I'm not embarrassing in type. It's hard to embarrass me. It happens. I typically get embarrassed for other people, not for myself. So, like, I get weird stuff. Like, I can be in some of the most awkward, uncomfortable situations and be fine. But on TV, if somebody's in an awkward position, I'm like, it's like cringe. I cringe hard watching other people's shit. Real life, I'm the complete opposite of most people. A lot of people have social anxiety. They can't adapt or equip themselves to handle real life situations. I have no problem there. Online or TV, other people being cringy makes me cringe hard, uncomfortably hard. And by the way, thank you for sticking your fingers in the like button. If you haven't, go fuck yourself. I didn't mean that. Sometimes when they get scared, I say go fuck yourself. But I don't really mean that. Ooh, I did this jam. That's right, Chaos. The best driver. I was voted best driver by Best Driver Magazine. Woo! How goes it? How you, Chaos? Woo! That's a good jam, man. Samurai Cop Head by Dave Matthews Band. Check it out. The more you know, the more you're going to know in the end of the day. Proud of you. Write it down. What's up, Shay? How goes it? Fancy meeting you here. 10 out of 10. So my playlist, guys, is very funky. You're going to hear some of it as we go through this. So the first song in the beginning of the stream was Kill Switch Engaged, My Last Serenade. Going into the second song, Dave Matthews Band, Samurai Cop, Oh Joy Begin. Next song, I don't know, something even gooder? A gooder rough mix? Possibly. We'll see. Engage. All right. So right now I'm heading to Honey Mommy's house. Oh, this song fucking rocks my socks, dude. Hoi hoi. Hoi hoi. What's up, Graham? What's good? Let me rock this out for 1 second. 10 seconds. Thank you for letting me get away with that. Who knows, man? The next song may be something even more funkadelish, functified. Like, I'm straight up a student, but I can't get a second half class. Missed it. Snap. I'm changing my name, by the way, to Bonesaw Jackson. You can call me Bonebreaker Jones if you want. You can. I don't mind. That's what everyone called me my whole life. Bonebreaker Johnson skis. I'm a professional doctor. I know. By the way, you want to piss somebody off? Give you a little tip to piss somebody off. Say I know in a very condescending way. Repeatedly. Even when they're teaching you something you have no idea about. Go, I know. Remove the condescension and just say I know. That'll still piss them off. Yeah, I know. Like, for example, Shay, tell me, I know Shay. I know. Trust me, I know all about it. What's next? Ooh, I'm sorry, guys. I got to rock this out. My cock's out. My coccyx! Ooh! Get it! Woo! Uh-huh! Yes! What? Girl on the Saturday night, the fight of life. It's about to get dark. I'm getting on the highway. This is crazy. Woo! This guy's got an accent, you can tell. We're gonna belt it out together. Good knife. Oh, it's a cover of the Fantastic Summer Ladies. Here we go. She's a maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. She's a maniac on the floor. Woo! And she's dancing like she's never danced before. Ooh. I'm not mad at it. This cover version does bop. There's no joke. It bangs. It burns so good. It's a cover. Oh, my brain is thinking. Blue-Eyed Soul. Oh, I'm thinking of Maneater. Hold on, Maniac. I forgot. Ooh. Here comes the pre-chorus. Like a knife. Oh, wrong part. Ooh. Uh-huh. And then what? And then what? What is she? She's a maniac, damn it. She's never touched before. She's a maniac, damn it. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. Bam, 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 bam. What? And my home? And what's that home? I said, what? And fucking bam, 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 back at a It's a good jam, man. I've been listening to this cover on like repeat the last couple of days. Not on repeat, but I've been listening to it like multiple times a day, and it hits hard. I dig it. It feels good. Let's just say that. Ooh, it finished it off. It's finished strong. You can sing along. I don't mind. I don't mind. It's okay if you move your shoulders. It's only natural. One more time. She's a maniac, out there loud. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. No. She's a maniac, out there loud. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. No. Maniac, out there loud. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. She's a maniac, out there loud. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. Sorry, I had to get into that. Woo! That felt good, I'm not gonna lie. That felt real good. So Shay, hold on guys. Hold on a second. There we go. Ooh. I'm not mad at this either. There's a car behind me with his lights on. So bright. Okay. Yep. It's a good jam too. You guys gotta let art flow over you. You're not letting enough art flow over you. That's your first mistake. Second mistake is the lack of art flowing. First, you must let the art flow, right? Put yourself in a position, open the nozzle, turn it to 11D, let the art flow. Once it flows, you can let it flow over you. That's the key. Here we go. Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. Music is the conduit to the soul. Music is truly the bridge between sadness, happiness, anger, frustration, etc., etc. You gotta find yourself. You gotta find those happy mediums, those little opportunities to truly find some sort of happiness. And in life, there's there's so much shit that everybody has to swallow. We have to spoon feed ourselves nonsense and bullshit all the time. It's extremely important that we take those little things that do make us happy, even if it's but for a moment. And for me, music does that. Music gives me those small opportunities. So I hope that for you, if it's not music, that you have something, an anime, a TV show, a cartoon, a comic book, a blowjay, whatever you're into. Blowjays are good too. I'm not a fan of a blowjay, don't get me wrong. Because there's a difference now. We're talking blowjays. There's two different kinds of blowjays. There's a blowjay, which is fantastic. No one's arguing against blowjays. Some might, but there's a second blowjay. Blowjay to completion. Cello. Are you writing this down? I don't mind if you do. I will hold. Go ahead. Write it down. I'll listen to 41 by Dave Matthews Band in a minute while you guys do that. Write it down. Go ahead. Blowjays to completion. There's a rarity. Blowjays to completion are rarities. Especially, well, I take that back. Everyone's situation may be unique. Oh, I was out of key there, sorry. Blowjays to completion are a fantastic treat for anybody. With all that said, there's a guy who was falling behind me who is now cutting through this gas station. I'm going to see if he's cutting through or if he's actually parking. Okay, maybe he actually went to the gas station. I stand corrected. There was a guy falling behind me and I thought he was going to cut through the gas station and then loop around to get in front of me. But he didn't. He didn't. Thank you for the third person to stick your fingers inside the like button. Let's chat shit. I don't mind. Shay, are you here? Chemlo. What were we just talking about? Ah, yes, blowjays to completion. A fancy blowjay never hurt anybody, right? Blowjays never hurt anybody, except for those that have been hurt by them. What's good? What's good, YouTube? Master. Just let's do a little DMB, never hurt nobody. I want them to stay. I want them to play. I want them to love you. I want them to stay. I want them to Ooh. But that Papado, it's a little dark right now, and I apologize. This is typical of our late night drive streams. You know, YouTube Master, I gotta be honest with you, brother. There are a lot of things in life right now that I can complain about, that I can whine and bitch about. And I think I have good cause, good reason to. But there's also a lot of beautiful things, a lot of beauty in this world, a lot of good that happens, man. And I gotta try to hold on to those moments. You know, I have a tendency to forget what life really is. Life is the culmination of small, tiny moments added together. When people think about their lives, and I'm guilty of this as well, we think about it in large chunks or as one unit, my life. When I was in high school, when I was in middle school, we think about those years in big, giant chunks instead of the little bite-sized portions that life really is. You know, in AA, Alcoholics Anonymous, and NA, Narcotics Anonymous, one of the things they talk about to help with sobriety for those struggling with it is you take it one day at a time. If that's too difficult, you take it 1 hour at a time. If that's too difficult, you take it 1 minute at a time if you have to. making sure that you are present and aware. I have a tendency to forget about this all the time. I talk about this channel, this YouTube channel, and all the things I want to do to it, all the types of content I want to make, all the different things I want to do with it. Yet I don't or haven't done it up to this point. Not to the degree I want to do it. And I could if I really buckled down. It won't be easy, but it's doable. My significant other is fully on board and understands and supports me and would do anything she can to help me. And I'm not taking advantage of it. I'm making excuses for myself, or better yet, almost keeping it like similar to like an out of sight, out of mind thing. Like if I don't focus on it, that I don't have to deal with it yet. Or because I'm not focusing on it, I'm not avoiding it, I just haven't done it yet. Because I haven't started the steps I want to. You know, I talk about editing's difficult, and the way I edit takes too long, I need someone to help me. Yeah, these are all true, but I've edited before. I edited all my videos up to this point. Why can't I keep doing that? I'm making excuses for myself, and if I truly want this, genuinely, if I truly want this, I will do what's necessary to get there, or fail miserably. And there are a lot of people out there that are afraid to fail. They're afraid, I don't want to fail. That's going to crush me. I'm not afraid of failure. I'm really not. I'm afraid of starting. I'm afraid of completion. Because when something is completed, it's final. When something is final, it's done. I can no longer tweak. I can no longer get in there. There were so many videos I uploaded to my channel on YouTube that I go, man, I hate that. For example, there was a video we did, a reaction video I did for some terrible fake pranks on YouTube. And I really liked it. It was thick with sarcasm. I think I pointed out a lot of fantastic things that really stood out to poking fun. We're taking the piss out of it, right? We're not taking ourselves seriously. And there was a section at the end where I had this bit where I'm dying because it's so fake. And it was funny for a couple minutes, but I kept it going for like 3 minutes. Where I'm just like, well, maybe 3 minutes is an exaggeration, but it was several minutes, more than a minute. And I go, oh my God, I hate that. I wish I could edit this video, but I don't want to remove it and re-upload it. And then YouTube came out with this upload editing features where you can cut certain sections. So I cut some stuff out of it. And I remember how much that bothered me and how difficult I thought it was. I don't know. It was a weird thing. It was most certainly a weird thing. But I'm trying to accept. Like there was another one on our first channel trailer for our YouTube channel. It was a compilation. Got like 19,000 views on it or something, and the likes, we got like 40 likes on it. And I remember somebody posted a comment, or they asked me about it. They said, hey, oh yeah, it makes a difference, man. Collaborating is a big deal because you're getting exposed to that person's audience and vice versa. The problem is with small channels like mine, with a couple thousand, I think we got like 4,500 subscribers. It's difficult, or 4,600 subscribers, something like that. You guys can tell me. 4,550 something or 560, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's 4,600. I think it is 4,600. I could be wrong. But smaller channels, it's tough to get exposed. At one point in time, I probably had a chance to collaborate with the Game Salmon and Omar Sabali but I did not follow through on it. Not because I wasn't interested, but because I didn't strike while the iron was hot. I started building a relationship with the Game Salmon, and we were kind of helping each other out behind the scenes with games and different stuff. And I kind of let that relationship fall to the wayside, and now he's blown up. He's got over 100,000 subscribers, and there's no benefit to him to collaborate with a small channel like mine. There's literally no benefit to him. So it would literally be generosity. So I'm still going to reach out. I think I will. If I have a really good idea or something that might be interesting, I'm going to drop him a message and say, hey man, no pressure, no obligations, obviously. Think about it, but if you're down, I'd like to try this with you. And I think the first step in that is going to be I'm going to try to interview him for our podcast and see if he wants to do it. And maybe through doing that, I could learn a little bit about his process. Because it's tricky, man. You know, when people see how the sausage is made, not everybody wants to keep eating pork. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Juan? And I think, because he's made comments in his streams before that I've picked up on that most people probably wouldn't pay any mind to, but I noticed it, being a content creator, being a quote-unquote streamer, or I would call myself a YouTuber, especially because of the size and my lack of consistency here as of late. But some things he mentioned, and I've talked about it in other streams, what he talked about, but I'm not going to sit there and beat a dead horse and repeat it. But I remember watching these channels kind of blow up and grow, and I get envious not of their success. I'm not envious of people with larger channels. I'm really not. Henry David Thoreau said, comparison is the thief of joy. And man, that could not be more true. But as though sorry, YouTube Master, I only caught part of that. It was a big post. I can only read chunks of it. But yeah, and that's the thing though, I don't want our channel, when we first started our channel, it was never meant to be a gaming-based channel. That's why if you look at our header, it says comedy, gaming, and more. The first header just said comedy. Our intention was never to do gaming. It was meant to be like a Good Mythical Morning video podcast type of thing, and then music, and then maybe some gaming here and there, but it just kind of happened. And I have lots of ideas. There's a show idea that I've wanted to execute on that I think would be better as an animated show, but I don't have the skill set to animate or the time to animate these episodes. So I'm probably going to start with live action and then kind of film a few skits. It's going to require some work in Adobe After Effects because it's based on a superhero idea, so I have to be able to execute a few effects. So I'm going to try to do them a little ghetto, maybe a little ghetto to kind of make it a little funnier, but I think it has some potential. If I can convey the message I'm trying to convey, I think people will like it. I hope they do. So I'm going to start simple as like a test. I have all sorts of weird ideas. And it's difficult because I don't have to collaborate with a big, quote-unquote, big YouTuber. I'll collaborate with anybody. For real, anybody. You got 12 subscribers and you're a good cat. You're not just fucking off. You actually want to try to have fun and goof around, make some funny stuff or whatever. I'll collaborate. I'll play online with you. You know, there were some people that used to come into the streams that asked to play certain games online. And I did. There was one person in particular, I'm not going to put their name on blast, but they purchased a game for our stream and then they would come back and ask to play this game. And I said, yeah, of course. So we did it a few times. And I was very appreciative of them buying the game for the channel. But they took it too serious. It was hard to have fun. You know, this is why you don't see me playing Call of Duty and Fortnite and stuff like that. because it's hard to have fun in the way that I like to have fun. Other people like to have fun by, you know, killer killed, killer KDR, or, you know, oh, by the way, guys, it's going to buffer here in a second. It's not you, it's me. Second. Be ready for it. I appreciate YouTube Master. What's going on, Tracer? But the idea behind a lot of this stuff, again, guys, it may cut out. If it does, just stand by if you want to. But anyways, but a lot of this stuff comes down to many different facets. And I'm hoping that it's time for... As I said, it was going to buffer. Hopefully it stops. It may do it more time. Hopefully not. But I may butcher the quote. But Henry David Thoreau talks about the fear of what it would be like to reach the end of your life just to find out you never lived at all, that you lived in quiet desperation, meaning you've wanted to do things. Hey, likewise, Tracer. Sorry the face is kind of blacked out. I'm driving right now. But to live your life in quiet desperation, meaning that you have these things you want to achieve, you want to do, but you never do them. You live in quiet desperation. You keep these things inside. You never vocalize or input and do. I'm back. Sorry about Rochester, New York. Hopefully it won't do it again, but it might. It might. I hope it doesn't. But to live your life in quiet desperation, what a scary thing. To reach the end of your life just to realize you never lived at all. And hearing that kind of statement, you know, people will interpret that differently. Me, I have a tendency to look at these things, not that you have to be some millionaire, successful, big swinging dick mother chunker, but I also think you can be fulfilled in many ways. My goal in life is to be fulfilled on multiple fronts. I have found companionship with somebody I love dearly that I hope I can spend the rest of my life with. At the same time, there are other things I want to accomplish as well. So I hope in tandem, all of those things can theoretically be done. And because of the support I've got from Honey Mommy, who's many times, you know, she knows I take this YouTube channel and the things associated with it very seriously, and she's very supportive of it. And I know she would do anything she could to help me if I asked her. And I may call upon her to help with certain things that she's capable of. She may not be ready for that, but that'll happen at some point, I'm sure. But, you know, I can afford... The one commodity you can't get back is time. That's the one thing. People often ask, like, if you could have anything, what would it be? As you get older, it becomes time. You know, there's that old cliche I remember here when I was a kid, and I used to think it was funny. They say youth is wasted on the young. And it's true, because when you're young, you're not thinking about the future. I mean, you may have, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a firefighter, I want to be an astronaut, spaceman. Cool. But the reality is, you're not focused on it. You're living in the moment. And as you age, as you get older, you start to look at these things and put them in perspective and really start to see, oh, me, for example, I feel as though I wasted a big chunk of my life due to heavy drug use and other things. And a lot of it's a haze. Like, it's just, I don't understand where the time went. And when I think about that, it's depressing. So I try not to as best I can. It's not easy, but I try not to. And I try to think about what I've gained as a result of it, what I've learned as a result of it. Would I have what I have now if it didn't happen? Would I have, point blank, would I have met up and rekindled my relationship with Honey Mommy if I didn't take the path I took? If she didn't take the path she took? It's an interesting question, kind of a self-discovery, self-reflection based question to ask yourself. I don't know, man. I hope that the choices I've made lead me to ultimately have a fulfilled life. I believe some of the choices I've made have. The fact that I got a chance to be with Honey Mommy again, I think, is one of those things. And now I have to, career-wise, take the steps necessary to achieve what I want. I talk about what I want. I talk about how to get there, but there's a lack of execution. And that's nobody's fault but my own. And I've literally had this exact conversation in multiple streams. And I feel like I keep talking about it because I'm trying to make it make sense to me. I'm trying to light a fire under my own ass. It's a weird thing, man. It's a weird place to be mentally. To want something, to know theoretically how to get it, but never attempting to get it, if that makes sense. It'd be like someone telling you, hey, $10,000 is in a briefcase at this location, and here's how you get there. So, whenever you're ready, go ahead and get it. And I go, yep. I read the map, memorized it, pretty confident on the path. I'm not 100% because I never followed that path before, but I'm confident that I know the path and I know where I want to be, which is where that $10,000 is. Yet I never take the first step to follow the map to grab the $10,000. That's my analogy to try and express what I'm talking about. It's just weird, man. It's just very weird. But, as I tell a lot of people who are struggling with things, I say, at least you're aware of it. There's nothing worse than having an issue that other people notice that you're not aware of. And to be self-aware, to realize there's a problem, is the first step in any situation. When you're trying to do a root cause analysis on a scenario, whether it's in your personal life, your business life, your business/professional life, whatever it is, you're trying to do a root cause as to why you're having any given issue. You need to first establish that there is an issue, and then you can take the steps necessary to try and fix it. I don't know, man. The one thing I know for sure is I don't know nothing. That's what I do know. I'm pretty good at a lot of different things, but I'm not great at one thing that I'm aware of. Aside having a great body and perfect face and everything, I'm great at that. I'm great at having a perfect body and face, and I'm great at being gorgeous, but that's a given. I'm not counting that. I'm great at being the smartest person who's ever been smart-brained. I'm no rocket surgeon, you know what I mean? I'm no brain scientist, but, no, I guess coming to terms with certain things is important, but I also think you can't sell yourself short if you want something. Let them tell you no. Don't tell yourself no. Do you know what I mean? Don't tell yourself no. If you want something, go for it. Let whatever you're going for tell you no. Let whatever you're trying to achieve fail. As I said, I'm not afraid of failure at all. I can give two shits less if I fail at something. I don't honestly think about it, but I feel like I'm afraid of completion. I'm afraid of finality by saying, this is done. I'm going to push it over here and let's go this way. Just like on making content on the internet, you know, you're never 100% satisfied. There's always something else you can do. Always something else you want to do. And I have a tendency to look at like stuff like that in my regular life. Music, how many songs I've started recording, guitars, drums, even vocals, and just never finished. Or songs I recorded all the music for, wrote the vocals, never recorded them. Just never finished it. This is part of what drove me and Aaron apart. Was the music on the channel, because I never followed through and finished these things. And it used to bother him because he was reliant on me doing so, because I recorded the majority of the music and I wrote the majority of the music. So he felt as though he was stuck because he couldn't edit the music. He couldn't record the guitar and the vocals and the drums. He couldn't do all these things, whereas I was and I could. So that's what started the rift between us, which caused him to seek out an ability to do that on his own. But anyways, that's it. We're done. We're done streaming. I have reached my destination. Thank you guys. I am tickled pink that you took time out of your day to spend it with me, even if but just for 45 minutes. It means a lot. So thank you for that. Dave Trap Gaming, welcome, Dave. We're actually going to wrap up, man. I'm so sorry. But thank you guys for being here. What kind of animal is that? I see a creature. What kind of creature is that? I'm going to investigate this creature, guys. I have to go. I'm Monty 5000 Bucket Kid. You guys stay epic. I'll stay Eric. Thanks for being here. I hope to see you guys again tomorrow during a gaming stream. If you want to swing by, probably in the afternoon. If not, that's okay. But I love you long time. Bye forever. Bye.